This is the TikTok Live recap from April 6th, 2024. Enjoy.
Quick idea for content for a new clothing brand. If I was doing a new clothing brand, some content that I would be looking at, first of all, I'd go and follow Dara Denny on TikTok. She is the master of making content for ads specifically, but definitely go and follow her. Highly recommended. Now, that being said, if I was making new content, I would be focusing on positioning my clothing brand in different lifestyles. So if you know the type of a lifestyle of people that align with your product, feature that. Let people know that you're a part of a community. Build your brand into that community, and you'll never be forgotten, right? I always think back to in the skating community. They latched on to that skating community and they were locked in forever. I also pride myself in the durability, quality, and softness of my garments. Any way to position. One concept that you can take is to imply something about everyone else's brand by talking about your brand. You can't say you're the softest, right? That's a really hard thing to prove. But if you could say something like, we manufacture only in Egyptian cotton. What that does is it implies to everybody else looking at your product that they're not using Egyptian cotton, and so anything that's not Egyptian cotton is therefore in the mind of the consumer like then. That's one thing you can approach your marketing with there. ChatGPT in the workplace. I love using AI chatbots for a couple different processes. They can help you write good emails. They can help you consolidate information from a bigger block of information. They can help you gain clarity. They can help you ideate. So what I tend to do is I look at a lot of the tools, specifically the chatbot tools like ChatGPT, Gemini, Claude, Perplexity. I look at those as like unpaid interns. What would you trust an unpaid intern with? That's what I trust AI with. What would your best SEO tip be for a website that already has the basics down? So my tip would be this. I have two tips, okay? We'll do two tips. So the first one is look into schema. The likelihood that you're doing schema correctly right now is, so if you go look up what schema is, it's basically information straight into Google's bloodstream. It's a little bit of like code. You might need a tool to help you, but it's going to add so much more value to the SEO side of your site. And from that concept, you're going to be looking up entities. So what is an entity? An entity is anything that has knowable extra things about it. Like an entity might be a ham sandwich. What are the related entities to a ham sandwich? Bread, meat, maybe sandwich of Earl of sandwich. There's lots of different things that are related. That's the concept of entities. And what you want to do is you want to bake in multiple entities, related topical content into all your content on your website. That's going to expand your performance dramatically. This is what I would say the big things are for SEO. You want to go specific and broad. One of the talks from yesterday by the legendary Marty Marion, he talked about the concept of what's the intent behind the intent. So if I search for a landscaper, yeah, I want to hire a landscaper, but there's more underneath that concept to why I want the landscaper. Do I want a landscaper because my weeds are overgrown? Because I want a new garden? Because I want to make my house look nice so I can sell it? Because I'm tired of looking at these old flowers? Because I want a patio so I can host a party? There's lots of different reasons why you might want to hire a landscaper. And creating individualized pages around each of those intents is very powerful because you capture all of the intent-based searching rather than the word itself. So if you can take whatever you think, whatever you sell, whatever you do, and maybe you go ChatGPT, you punch it in, and you say, hey, what are the 10 most common reasons people search this? And see what those answers are, and then make a page for each of those answers, right? So now you're getting more specific about the deliverable. That's very helpful to people. It helps them engage more efficiently, and it can expand your SEO quite significantly. It's the opposite of keyword chasing. You're chasing the reason why for people. What's your favorite industry blogs? Oh my goodness. So Tezos, I actually don't know the whole list, but I'm going to give you the hack to see all of the same content that I read every single day. All right. At fullvelocitymarketing.com, you can join my Discord. In my Discord, I have a channel called News Updates, and I have made a specific feed of all of the news blogs related to marketing, SEO, everything like that in one place. That's the news feed that I read every single day. If you want to get my news feed, that's actually the very, very easy way to do it. We will host WordPress sites. We use WP Engine. I think it's the best one out there, personally. And we do offer hosting in-house. We do have a private server with WP Engine. It is a little bit of a nicer setup than just getting WP Engine off the street, but we do offer that for our clients. Anything else though, a lot of the builders have their own hosting built in, Webflow or Shopify, you're paying for hosting with. Does Google penalize you for duplicate pages content on your own website? There's this terminology from SEO called cannibalization, keyword cannibalization. You don't want two pages to be going after the same keyword. And this is a little bit of an outdated strategy. Google now understands the topical map of your entire website, and you can have multiple pages rank for the same search if they are the valuable results for that search. Definitely don't create a page because you think it's going to overlap with something else. Create valuable content for your audience. If they share keywords, so be it. It's going to be fine. Google doesn't penalize one page or the other just to show you once. You can show up 20, 30 times in the same search. Thoughts on the oversaturation of AI and its impact on sustainability? I think about this a lot, actually, specifically because marketing is so impacted by AI. And this is my thought process on this. There is a huge push for the integration of AI right now. And so there's a lot of different tools that are trying to take advantage. What's happening is people are putting out tools, though, that suck. They use AI, but they suck. And so what's going to happen is there's going to be a backlash. There's going to be a backlash, I'm guessing, within the next 18 months of people who are like, I don't use AI. I'm better because I don't use AI. And then there, to a degree, there is some value in that commentary. But what really the problem is just that AI is being over-introduced into things right now. And so once that backlash happens, some of these bad AI tools die and the good ones rise to the top. There'll be an equilibrium. I have no problems with AI generated content. In fact, we just changed our pricing model for our SEO programs because we found ways to improve it and get you more value as the client in the SEO space using AI in an efficient and effective manner that isn't penalized at all by Google. This one's really easy to implement. I live tweeted this yesterday while it was happening, and it broke my brain. This is concept of topic sentences. So this is from Simon Cornelius. He is first page doctor, brilliant guy, and he really sticks to the basics. But his thought process was this. On a regular website, we go heading and then paragraph and then heading and then paragraph. That's the general flow of a page. He said, let's try introducing topical sentences. So what is a topical sentence? A topical sentence is like a summary of the paragraph you're about to read based on the heading that you just read. For example, if the heading was lawn care maintenance, let's say your page is lawn care maintenance, and your next paragraph talks about that maintenance. So your topical sentence might be ABC Landscaping does lawn care maintenance and improvements in Scottsdale, Arizona. That's your topical sentence. And what happens is Google really can consume those topical sentences more thoroughly and get the SEO value from them more quickly than trying to scan your entire block of text. And so really, if you're doing topical sentences, you're actually improving the readability of your site to users too, because you're consolidating the information very easily to read. And one little trick you can do with that is when you make your topical sentence, bold it. Bolding actually calls things out to Google as important sentences, so it can help you rank for those better. Why did I run ads and then I don't make any sales from the ads? Because your ads were bad. There's a couple reasons, actually. So it's possible your ads were bad, okay? It's possible that your ads were not bad, but they didn't resonate with the user when they saw them, right? So they typed in a search and then whatever your ad popped up, it didn't match what they were trying to do. Or third, when they got to your website, they didn't feel like the thing that they landed on provided them the right value. So there's 3 different spots you're gonna have to check to see how your ads are performing. That's where I usually start. First thing to focus on is that click-through rate. Make sure that you're maximizing your click-through rate by improving your ads titles. The other thing I think is really important for SEO is just topical clusters. Google is not looking at just keywords anymore. We're not keyword hunting anymore as SEOs. Instead, what we need to be focusing on is creating authority around topics, right? So if you're just keep on landscaping, because I keep using that example. Let's say landscaping is your topic. What are all of the things related to landscaping? So there's maintenance, there's tree care, there's patio installation, there's watering schedules, there's mowing schedules. There's so many ideas that kind of circle around. And so then you go to each of those It's called the spoke and, what are they? Peg and spoke? Peg and spoke, I think. Flywheel, okay? And so you basically start at the center, and then you go do this other topic, and then you create a topical map around that. And if you want to think of it like, you don't build a pyramid from the tippity top down. You have to build this huge base of information that supports the tippity top, which is landscaper. And so that's really what you need to focus on, is building this complete authority around your topic. So when it comes to SEO, I guess biggest, freshest tip is go wide. Write on anything and everything you can think of in the space. It doesn't matter that it's not what you sell. When I was focusing on just landscapers with my Landscape Web Pros agency, a big thing was I would always ask them, what are services that you don't do, but you could still sell because you have a relationship? And they're always like, why would you want to promote those things on my website? Because it creates a fuller picture of what you can deliver. It makes you more of the full value target product that the people are looking for. If you can do a little bit of something every day, you're going to be great. Here's your little bit of something for the week. Monday, log in, do something on your homepage. Just make it a little bit better. Tuesday, log in, make a blog post. Okay? Don't make it complicated. 500 words. You can probably use ChatGPT to generate most of it. Okay? On Wednesday, log in, find a page, add an image to it. On Thursday, guess what? We're going to do another blog. 2 blogs a week. Crazy, I know, but don't worry too much about the technicals. Just make the fucking content, okay? You can just make the content and get it moving. That's really good. And then Friday, go in, find another page, add something to it. Add a paragraph, add an FAQ, whatever you can do, just add something. Do that 5 days a week. Should take you about 15 minutes a day, and your SEO is going to do much better. Are Facebook and Google ads worth it? Absolutely. We regularly see 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times ROIs on ads. It just depends on your space, the availability, and how much you pour into it, to be honest. But yeah, absolutely worth it. How to use AI in digital marketing? There's lots of ways you can use AI in digital marketing. I'll give you one way that we're using it internally. I have a Google spreadsheet set up with a Zapier integration with ChatGPT. What I do is I write in a content idea, something I have an idea for, and from that it generates a TikTok video idea, a hook for that TikTok video, 3 tweets, a LinkedIn post, a blog post idea, and there's something else it generates too. Can't remember what the last thing is. Oh, a meme idea, okay? And so what I can do is I can just take that content idea, move that over to my scheduling tab in my Google Sheet, and now I've got all that content scheduled out for me automatically. That's one way that you can use it in digital marketing. And it's a little bit of automation too, but AI and automation, superpower. Most effective way to advertise on social media. This is actually something I just got asked by a client, and this is what we're doing for them. The best ads are the best organic. So what we're doing is we're doing 30 days, 3 posts a day of organic posting. We're going to look at those 30 days of posts. We're going to find the top 3 performers. We're going to take those, turn those into ads. And we're going to do that every single month. So now they're posting 90 times a month, and we're taking their best performing posts and up converting those into ads. So that's how we're doing it. How long should ranking take? Ranking should not take that long. The key is, is your content good enough? So a couple of tips specifically on Shopify SEO. We use the Avada SEO tool in Shopify. We really like it. It does very well for us. We're actually really killer on Shopify. That's one of our sweet spots in my agency. But so Avada SEO, run every upgrade you can in there. That's a starting point. Then the other thing you need to do is get your Google Search Console set up. Make sure that your pages are actually getting indexed. Indexing is the difference between Google knowing your page exists and Google showing your page in the search results, okay? So you want to make sure your pages get indexed. If they're not getting indexed, there's a tool called the inspector tool, where if you go to the page that isn't indexed, you can click on a little spyglass and it will say page is not currently indexed. You can hit a button that says request indexing. If you want to cheat and go faster, there's a tool called indexed.pro that we use, and it just does all of that automatically for us. Really love it. Super cheap. It's only a couple bucks a month, and it's really effective for getting it. Follow me on Discord, fullvelocitymarketing.com, or if you want to hop on my calendar, it's in my bio. All right, friends, thank you so much for being here. You're my blessing. I'm benefited by you being here, not the other way around. So I really just appreciate you spending time with me. Thank you so much. Follow me on that Twitter side, and as I always say in marketing, best of luck.